You do not need full frame to work professionally. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Cameron Allen and I am a professional wedding and portrait photographer based now out of Dallas, Texas. I was based out of Southern California. I know there's gonna be a lot of opinions on this, but Texas has blown my mind on how wide the market is. In Southern California especially, the larger media companies suck up a lot of the competition, especially if you're by the beach. So Laguna Beach, Malibu, stuff like that. It's a little tough to get clients. So what I wanted to talk about today was my challenge that I made for myself in 2024. So I sold all of my Sony gear. I've been shooting Sony for the past few years now, and I had two Sony a7 IVs, I had all G Master glass, and I thought, well, I want to challenge myself and I want to diversify my kit. I want a larger kit and I want to expand that, and I want to do less in post. So for example, instead of taking a shot with 35 mil and then cropping, I want to be able to use a wider lens and use it how it's supposed to be used, and just diversify my kit, because that's only going to lead me to other jobs. For example, if I have a 12-24, that's going to allow me to do more landscape, real estate, stuff like that. So what I challenge myself to do this year is shoot professionally the whole year with APS-C. So this is the XT5, so I got two XT5s, and I'm going to shoot on this the whole year. So far it has been amazing. There's a lot of discussion with full frame versus APS-C, and a lot of it has to do with the wrong things. We got the wrong topics that we're talking about. A lot of the topics that are surrounding APS-C versus full frame is depth of field. And let me tell you, I'm very surprised with the amount of depth of field that I can create with a smaller size sensor like this one. You have companies like Viltrox that are coming up out of nowhere and establishing a pro line, and you now have a 27 1.2 and a 75 1.2. Those are APS-C that are just incredible, that give you great depth of field. The 75 1.2 is a full frame equivalent of a 110 f1.8. You get so much compression and depth of field, you can barely tell the difference whether it's full frame or APS-C. It is that good. And for 500 bucks, you really can't beat that. I mean, the equivalent to full frame, you're looking at spending a couple $1,000s. So you're saving a lot more money, but you're gaining a lighter kit. You're expanding your kit. You're doing so many other things. The pros outweigh the cons. So to round out my kit, I got two XT5s. I'm shooting on an XS20 right now. These three cameras all share the same batteries. Fantastic. They share the same SD cards too, even more fantastic. And I have for my zooms, I have the 8-16 mil, which is a 12-24 full frame equivalent. 2.8, I have the 16-55 2.8 that I'm shooting on right now. And then I have the 70-300, which is more of a landscape lens and sports. And then for my primes, I have the 23 1.4 Fuji, I have the Viltrox 27 1.2, I have the Fuji 56 1.2, and then the Viltrox 75 1.2. Those are just incredible lenses all around. Very, very little vignetting, extremely little chromatic aberration, if there is any that I could find. And this kit is light. I don't have two full frame cameras with these huge lenses and battery grips on a wedding day. I have truly enjoyed this, and my clients have already enjoyed the beautiful images that I've been able to create with this camera. So the only thing that has been a downside in this switch is the low light performance. And I hate to say it, but there is noise at lower ISOs And I know my buddy Alex Barrera is gonna say I told you so, but there is noise at lower ISOs. Now, Fuji fanboys don't really care because they usually add grain and have more of a